sat down.
Why can't the gays be as miserable as married people?
So true, so true.
Let's look at some of the ways Joy has been a friend to the gay and lesbian community, because really...
that I have so much upper arm fat that if I was pushed out of a tree, I would glide. Like a squirrel. Okay, so what?
When I first started in the business in the early 80s, I was just working downtown, only in sort of gay-friendly, mixed gay, straight rooms. And no one knew who I was. So someone made a t-shirt that said, if you recognize me, you're gay.
Bottom line of the question I always ask people who are against this is, if I marry a woman, what is it to you? How does it hurt your marriage? That's all I want to know.
I would say the ban on same-sex adoption should be at the top of the list, because there are so many children who need to be adopted, and when you have loving people who don't take care. Well, I had a little bit of a skirmish with Joe the plumber, and I took him on. And you also said that you wouldn't want your children near homosexuals. Now, you're equating pedophiles with homosexuals. See, that it's not about homosexuality. Homosexuality happens to be an orientation that some people have. I don't think it's a choice, do you?
Well, actually, yes, I do believe it's a choice.
Why would you choose that when people like you vilify them?
How can his children even leave the house? The postman could be gay. People are gay everywhere. Okay, send your kids to Mars.
I say, listen to your church now. And your church now is starting to signal that it is not okay to discriminate. That there's something about you
And
that is
stop watching Project Runway in front of your parents.
Yeah.
The more the media presents gay people, the more likely it is that it will be accepted in the country. When they realize that everybody is 6 degrees away from Liza Minnelli, we'll all be better off. But I do get it.
So lucky. Besides, Barbara got her all to herself. So it is my distinct privilege to present GLAAD's 2010 Excellence in Media Award to my good friend and your good friend, Joy.
And Barbara would have been here tonight, but she's signing her book at Chuck E. Cheese. I'm simply tickled to be here tonight. I would rather get this award than the Oscar. Not that they're asking, but if they did, I would say no, I don't need your stinking Oscar. I've got a GLAAD award. Feel as though, truthfully, I think I should be giving you guys this award, because you helped me so much in my career. I mean, 30 years ago when I started, actually it was 28. Who's counting? I just decided, you know, I got fired from my job at Good Morning America. I was the receptionist and the ratings were down, so they fired the receptionist. Reasons too. People would call up and say, you know, where is Joan London? I'd say, how the fuck do I know? So I fired her, and basically, so I was not made, that was not a good job for me, you know? I decided, you know, what if I got to lose, you know, be a stand-up comic. So I went down to the Village and I would play at places like Marie's Crisis. And the audience thought I was funny. I'd say, tell them about my Aunt Rose and how, you know, she wanted to be a doctor, but she only went to elementary school, so it was hard. And they would really think it was funny. And it was like, wow. And then I'd go uptown to the Improv, to like this hetero crowd, and I would die like a dog. With the same material. So I stayed downtown for many years. You know, that gave me, I mean, I had no self-confidence at all. I was not sure of myself in any way. Totally freaked out by the whole thing, but I had to do it because I had no money. And I had no job, and I had no husband, and I had nothing, except I was raising a kid, you know, so I needed to keep moving ahead. And the gay community was so great and warm to me, and just got everything. They understood and got all the jokes, and I will forever be grateful to you for that. Now, not everybody likes me. John McCain, for example. He's pissed at me because I sort of implied he was a liar. And he got pissed, you know, touchy, touchy. And he was really mad, and he doesn't want to come back. He told Barbara he's not coming back. And I thought, you know, here's a guy who was left for dead in Vietnam, you know. They tortured him, they left him out, get skin cancer, they beat him mercilessly, and yet he went back to North Vietnam, and he forgave him. But The View, he won't come back on. I'd like them all to be on my show, though, on HLN. I really would. You know, because, I want to see what makes them so annoyingly stupid. I would like to, tap into this brain and find out, why do you say the things that you say and do the things that you do? You know, I would have even Dick Cheney, but I'd have to interview him in German, and I'm not that good yet. And his daughter, she's another bargain, that Liz Cheney. The Jersey Shore kids don't like me either, because I grew up like, I was like a gay kid, really, even though I was not a gay kid, because the girls like Snooki, those girls and those kids would come and beat the shit out of me when I was a kid, because I wore Bermuda shorts, you know, and I had curly hair, and I was just like, I don't know, my parents took me to the theater, you know, I knew how to spell, stuff like that. And they turned on me, so I identified completely being a kid that's thrown out into and let them beat the crap out of you, you know? So they don't like me, those kids. There's one headline you'll never see. Snooki found dead in library. You'll never see it. But I don't want to be mean. Maybe they'll all turn out to be Rhodes Scholars for it. And right now the show makes Growing Up Gotti look like I, Claudius, and I'm Italian, right? Look, I enjoy having my drain snaked as much as the next person. But he's neither a plumber nor is his name Joe, so cut the shit. Okay, Joe? Bill Donohue's another one who hates me. You know him from the Catholic Diocese? He keeps writing me and saying, buy a Toyota. What is up with that? Honor. It means more than you know to me. It's like the only honor that I will accept. I hate award ceremonies. I hate to be honored. I feel embarrassed. It just doesn't suit my personality, you know. But I really appreciate this one. So thank you. And one more thing, I got an email this morning I wanted to share with you. Joy, I'm thrilled you got a GLAAD award. One question though. I always thought you spelled GLAAD with one A. Signed, George W. Bush.